Oh, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. And, okay. Uh, up in the hills somewhere in North Carolina. What do you call it? Virginia, somewhere around there. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely out in the middle of nowhere. And I've been boondocking, and it's been really interesting. This is the 15th of January, 2021, and it's odd. It's funny, but I say it's kind of rolling hills. There's lakes. There's kind of all kinds of stuff. I mentioned on the fire, building the fire. Fire is really different. Like I say, though, I don't know if it's the wood or the moisture, because it's a little a little bit of high humidity. Not as high as when you're on the coast, but it's still. We're not in Kansas anymore, that's for sure. And it's last night. It was 32. Right now, I got up about 7:15 this morning. It was 32 degrees then. Right now it's 42 degrees. It's about 9:30, maybe 10 o'clock. And I've already eaten. And boy, when I got up, I mean, this place, everything was frost, thick frost. So I think that's where the moisture. Um, we had a fire, and we had our wood out, and the wood was covered with all this frost. So then that's why it stays wet. Because there's some frost a lot of times, not every time, but there's a lot of frost. And like I say, the ground is a little different. They're not going to be growing wheat like they do in Kansas, not in this ground. A lot of clay on the surface of the ground. And I was asking them about, I was scared because of all the trees. I'd be scared to be living out here because fire gets going, you're pretty much cooked. I mean, there's no escaping all the flames. But he says it doesn't burn like that. So not like the western states. I mean, fires really get out of hand. Here, not so much. Now, it's neat. I've learned. But you make mistakes when you're camping. You make mistakes and you learn from your mistakes. That's why a lot of people don't do the camping thing, and they sure don't live in their campers. Most people can't do that. I can understand. Even my cousin was saying, "Man, there's too much work. You got to do this, you got to do that," and we're talking. Let's see, where's the pot over there? Yeah, you can see the stool over there. I mean, people don't know how to go to the bathroom. I mean, these are simple things that we need to learn when you're doing a lifestyle like this. So how you go to the bathroom and cooking. I think you see my refrigerators out there because I don't have electric. So then put the ice chest outside, and it stays, even though I say it's 42, it's probably still 32, 33 degrees in my ice chest. And so it stays refrigerated. We'll be having highs. We've been having highs, 40s and 50s. One of the good things that I really like is it's not all that windy. So the cold temperatures aren't so bad without that wind. And so that finds it much more tolerable. And I say, it's one of the things that I've noticed before I come out here on the east. I had some people say, "Oh, I don't want to go out there," and you see people wearing masks, and now I really believe most people know that's stupid. So, but they still go along with it. And they may not admit it, but like I say, I think they know the masks don't work. And social distancing doesn't work. And all this stuff doesn't work, but they still go along with it. I find that odd. And I'm starting to think that people that go along with doing stupid stuff like that, um, uh, I think they live in fear. Because I mentioned when I lived in Guatemala, I couldn't believe that people do stupid things. And the thing was, like I say, they or not so much Guatemala, but Guatemala was where I was living. But all these third world countries I go to, they do stuff even though they know it's not right. They, I think what it is, they live in fear. There's a certain amount of fear, because I've heard, now I haven't been to the Europe and the Eastern Bloc. I haven't been over there, but I heard they had really stupid things they had to go along with, and they had to do it when USSR was controlling them, and they did all that stuff because they get, they're prosecuted when they don't, so they go along with stupid. And this is what why I find it odd in the United States, because I never thought Americans would do stupid stuff just because they're going to do stupid stuff. So it's not that they're doing stupid because they want to do stupid. I think they're in fear because, like I say, people told me, don't go, don't come over here, don't do this stuff. They said, well, they could do this, they could do that to you, all kinds of stuff. That's fear. Now, it's not fear like, like we're out here and a bear comes out after me. It's a different kind of a fear. It's a fear that's in their life. And this is why I believe we're not going to be having a normal life anymore. I think we're going to be living in fear. And this is something that I think I'm going to have to get used to it. Not like I'm going to live in fear, but I'm going to have to get used to being around stupid people that are living in fear. They go along with it because, they're going to be fined or social justice. Somebody will say something to them, or something like that, so I have to realize that these people are now getting stupid like third world people are. Now, I haven't been to Europe, so I don't know, how they do their thing over there. I was going to. Last year, I was planning on going. The virus kind of got me all messed up. So I lost that, and that'll be my, I don't know if that's going to be my last chance or not, but things are going to have to straighten up, and I don't think it's going to straighten up really quick. Um, so, just think about it. Have you done things that you knew was wrong, and you did it anyway? Yeah, and then you felt stupid afterwards. And but like I say, this is what's going on now here in the United States, and I think this is going to be a new lifestyle. It's going to be the new America. The new type of Americans are going to be, and it'd be nice if I just say they're gullible, but it's not. I really believe it's a form of stupidity why they go along with it, because we've got a constitution and we've got morals. So why do we have to do stupid just because we're told? So that's the part that's kind of got me. And like I say, I was at the Capitol in D.C. on the 6th. And I thought it was kind of odd because I'm in no fear. And why would I be in fear? As when you do something unconstitutional or you do something immoral, then you have something to be scared of. When you're in the United States, we have the Constitution. But again, like I say, when I travel, I use morals. I don't know their laws. I just use morals. And that's always done me right. You know what I mean? But then again, I'm highly spiritual. I stick with my morals. And I look to improve my morals. My morals aren't the same as they were when I was younger. But as long as I do moral, I don't have anything to be scared of. And here in the United States, as long as I do constitutional and moral, there's nothing to be scared of. And that's why I say when people are in fear, they're scared, they're kind of stupid, because they must not have, they either don't understand the Constitution or their morals are weak. They're not looking to strengthen or sharpen up their morals. And so then they get stuck in a lifestyle and they don't get a chance to test all that stuff. This is why I say I don't. I'm testing everything all the time. The morals, the constitutional stuff, you don't test it. I mean, that's just so, that's that's what we're Americans. That's why we got the Constitution. There's nothing to test, so. But like I say, I'm finding it odd. And I think I figured it out. And that's what it is. I think people are scared. They're in fear. And it's funny because I don't think they admit it. I mean, I say it when I'm scared. And then once something scares me, I try to figure out what I can do to fix it so that I don't have to be scared of it anymore. I say, here they're teasing me all the time about tornadoes. We don't have, you only have a few minutes once a tornado comes to take cover. And so then they think, boy, that'd be scary to live in something like that. But like I say, once you understand how it works and all that kind of stuff, no big deal. Even back in Kansas and Oklahoma, we have tornado sirens, but, a lot of times I'm not where you can hear the sirens. So, and what makes you think the tornado only goes to places with sirens? So, but like I say, so I've learned to face my fears. And the way you learn to face your fears is you prepare for it. And but like I say, I was at the Capitol on the 6th. I didn't go in. And well, why didn't you go in? Well, that was, that's breaking and entering, I mean, that's immoral, so, and we have a constitutional right to assemble. Well, I guess we don't now. Now they say you can't get in groups, so, this is what I'm talking about. People listen to that and they believe it and they don't understand the Constitution. We have that right to assemble. So, so I didn't do anything unconstitutional and I didn't do anything immoral. I didn't break nothing. I didn't go to an area where I wasn't supposed to be. So, why should I be in fear? Now, they might mandate stuff and all that, but like I say, there's not a law, so, and laws is what this country is supposed to be. Say, you remember they said, we've got laws. Well, now we've noticed not everyone goes by the same laws, it looks like. The politicians have different laws. They don't go by the same laws that they put on us. Police have different laws. I can't do what police do, and they're protected by law, so I'm not protected by law. Law is what we need to live together as a society. And when that happens, when we have these laws to live together as a society, everybody has to go along with these laws. These laws apply to everybody. When it doesn't, then we have a society that's breaking down. This is Mike, no stress Mike.com.